tell. Heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. Can you tell a green field from the cold steel rail? A smile from the veil. Do you think you can tell?
Hi everyone, Jamie Humphries here for Six String Alliance, and once again we are coming to you from the Brit Floyd tour. We're on leg one, and today we are in Durham in North Carolina. I have a special guest with me on the show today, and this is an old friend of mine who I'm very glad invited me back out on tour with the band. This is Damian Darlington, founder of the Brit Floyd, musical director, lead vocals, lead guitar, and lap steel. So Damian, thank you so much again for joining us on the channel.
It's cool to be here once again.
Now today we're going to be talking a little bit about Maton acoustic guitars. Now I must admit that this was my first introduction to these guitars, using them on this tour. Now I'm using a Maton 12 string. We'll put all the details of the models and links as well, so you can check these out in the description. But I'd never used a Maton acoustic guitar before. Now these are Australian.
They're an Australian guitar maker.
So how long have you been using Maton within the show?
We've been using Maton acoustic guitars for a couple of years now. Maton have been very good to us. They've provided us with a number of steel string acoustic guitars, and we use them throughout the show now. Every tour we're using Maton acoustic guitars.
Now, one of the things I've noticed about the guitars is the stability and the playability of this. Obviously, 12 string is always a little bit tricky to fret chords, but this is incredibly easy to play and intonates really well. Something else as well, both of these guitars are equipped with Maton's own preamp, which is a piezo system, and as well as that, there's an onboard microphone, so you can really get that sort of natural sound of the guitar when you're blending them in. Damian's playing a six-string version, obviously. You're playing that on a number of songs.
We get to play this on Wish You Were Here, get to play it on this in this particular set list. I do some acoustic guitar on a track called Terminal Frost. When Dogs is in the set, which features a lot of acoustic guitar, detuned down a tone or two steps, this Maton gets used for that track as well.
And I'm using this guitar, the 12-string version, on Wish You Were Here, and also when we do the alternative set, when we do the wall set, then I'm playing this guitar for Outside the Wall, which we play at the end of the set.
These guitars are made of native Australian woods. The top of it is Sitka spruce, and the back, I believe, is Victoria blackwood.
Yes.
So there we go. That's what we got going on the back. Yeah, the woods that are native to Australia, and it's the combination of it makes for a beautiful sounding instrument acoustically.
Yeah. The other thing as well is I really like the satin finish. It's not sticky when you're playing. So, and they held up really well with extreme variance in temperature. You know, we were in Canada on the first leg of this tour, and you know it was getting down to sort of -20, -25. Now we're heading further south. We're heading towards Florida, and the temperatures are starting to creep up, and every night these guitars are really holding up. They're incredibly stable, and they sound fantastic.
When you're dealing with the kind of variety of venues that we do on a tour like this, sometimes you can be playing an outdoor gig in the summer where it's really hot and humid, and the following day you can be in an arena where it's like really cold, you know, but they, as Jamie's already said, these guitars really are very stable.
Thank you, Damian. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that rather scaled down version of Wish You Were Here, just to give you an example of what we are doing on the tour with these guitars, and just to sample a little bit of music. Check the links in the description where you can find out more information about the guitars. And if you like what you heard, we are going to be touring throughout this year in North America. So come down and see us. And then there's more planned, obviously, for next year. So come and check us out live. It'd be good to see some of you. So thank you very much, Damian. And thank you, Maton. And yeah, bye for now.